Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. This is the second part of the 2025 Notarize Getting Started Guide or Get Started Guide. I haven't decided yet. So, in the first part, I wanted to make sure that I was clear that I have no authority from Notarize to do this. But I have so many questions about people who are new to the platform, people who have onboarded recently. They want to know from a veteran's perspective, kind of what to expect while taking calls on the notarized platform. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a series of videos just from my perspective. I've been on the platform for about 5 years. I've done about 15, 13, thousands of stamps, electronic stamps. And what I want to do is I want to kind of help the people coming up behind me. As I said before, if there's information that you want to know, put the question in the comments. If there's information that's changed since I have onboarded, but let me know, put it in the comments. What I'm doing though is I'm telling you kind of what I do on a daily basis as I take calls on the notarized platform. So this series is going to take you from top to bottom on how to complete a successful call on the notarized platform. So the first thing I did was I gave you a disclaimer in the first video. That's basically what that was. Now let's go to a call, an actual call. Well, we're not going to go to a call, but let us mock and do a kind of a role play as if we are taking an actual call. And this works in any queue. If you're in the retail queue, if you're in the business queue, if you're in the real estate queue, the opening is essentially the same. So I will kind of go into character, and I might come out of character, but you guys will get the point. So ring, ring. I caught the call. How lucky I am, okay? Welcome to Notarize. My name is Sia Knight, and I'm a commissioned electronic notary in Virginia. Before we get started, I need to let you know that today's session will be recorded. Is that all right with you? Okay, pause. Now, when you're asking that question, there are a couple of very important things that are happening, okay? First of all, when the person appears on your screen, you are looking at the person, you are looking at their ID, you are reading the notes that are in the notary notes that are provided for you. That's very important. It could say something that's crucial to that particular transaction. So it is a bit of multitasking, but I believe in you. You can do it. But what you do, you want to hear the person verbally say, it's okay. This session is being recorded. Is that all right with you? Yes. Now, if there are 3 signers, you need to hear 3 yeses. If there's 2 signers, if there are 12 signers, you need to hear 12 distinctive yeses. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so the session is being recorded, audio and video. Is that okay with you? Great. All right. Can I get you to please state your full name for the record? Then the person will state their name. Okay, great. Thank you very much. I've got some questions that I have to ask on the record. If you would, please answer verbally yes or no. Okay, pause. Now, if you have more than one signer, you're going to have them, you're going to say something like this. Okay. I have some questions I have to ask on the record. I need to have each of you answer verbally yes or no. Okay. So, are you participating in today's signing session of your own free will? Yes, yes. Okay. Do you understand the contents of the documents that you're about to sign? Do you agree to use an electronic signature to sign the documents? And do you understand and agree that by signing the documents, you legally bind yourself to the terms of the documents? Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, that's the first part of the transaction. That's it. Okay, it's a very important part because you are setting the pace for the transaction. Um, I know I have some folks who are newer notaries who are a little bit nervous and they say, well, what if I don't know that? So here's the deal. Here is like a pro tip. This is an expert tip. For most people, online notarization is a fairly newish concept. Okay, we've been doing it here in Virginia since I think 2010, maybe, okay, or 20 something like that, 2012. We've been doing it in Virginia for over a decade. However, it didn't really blow up or pick up until after the COVID time. So you have to know that for most people who are in front of you, you already know the process a lot better than they do. So try not to be nervous. Make sure that you kind of identify the person, you get those crucial questions out of the way, and make sure that you are reading those notary notes. I can't stress that enough because if they come back to you at some point and say, well, it was in the notes, the notary missed it, and you have no recourse. You're like, oops, you don't want that. That's not, mistakes are really not good in our business. Okay. So that's it for part two, the welcome, how to verify the identities of the folks, how to multitask. As you're asking the questions, you'll get better over time. It's actually a kind of a smooth process for me at this point. I will say, welcome to Notarize my name. And as I'm saying it, I'm listening to, okay, I'm paying attention, but I'm looking at the signer, I'm looking at their name, I'm looking at their picture to make sure that matches up. I'm doing all of that. That will come later. That will come later. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take you through the first step, and that's it. Yay. We're ready to get started with the notarization. So thanks for joining me again. Leave any comments, leave any questions. I'm going to have at the end of this, we'll have a whole playlist of the 2025 Get Started Guide with Notarize.com. So thank you. And until next time, happy signing. Bye.